I'm not trying to recreate the wheel from that standpoint because obviously you don't like 40 plus shows on this, right? Whereas like I think I might start from like maybe having a weekly meeting where we all could just get online and kind of see if we can, just talk about issues and see if we can help each other, kind of like we're doing Saturdays and whatnot. And then as I get more comfortable with it, probably step more into the, consulting part of things and, helping people out, on a more individual level, you know. So that's kind of my approach to it. And again, before I get comfortable at that point, I want to also resolve my case, get the remedy I'm seeking, because I would hate to be the one trying to say I'm telling you to do all these things and I haven't got the same results myself. Kind of like how you could sit on here and someone try to question your credentials. You're like, all right, let's go to the Dropbox. Look at my docket. Look at the output I've got. So for now, I think we'll just probably start out with Saturdays and we can all stumble through our issues ourselves. And again, you stepping back doesn't mean you're necessarily going away. Whereas I could tap in with you and say, hey, what do you think on this? This is what I was thinking. How do you see from this standpoint? Or if it were you, how would you approach the situation? How would you do this? But it just wouldn't be a thing where you would be at the forefront at this point.
Right. And I think that that's the best way to help people step forward. That and the other thing is I think we're not talking enough about it is guys have to get inside the courtroom. You have to go in there and get your reps in. You just have to. If there was any other way, hey, I'd be all for it. Which is why I want to talk about package boys and what I call it courtroom experience versus rhetoric, whatever the topic is or however it is on the screen. Um, that stuff has gotten, and it's taken a hold. Rhetoric is taking a hold over our entire society, which is crazy. When we have information, I was watching stuff with Carl Sagan earlier, and he said he kind of saw this coming. There's a book called The Dumbing Down of America, and there's actually a couple of them that kind of touch on that topic, where people stop critically thinking. I call it package boy paper and internet rhetoric, courtroom performance versus that stuff. And like you said, you watched something just now, and the guy, for the sake of selling something, he misleads the context. Like, and I'm like, what does that benefit the masses of people who may be hanging on something that you did? But like you said, when you can actually see it for what it is, it's like, okay, this is BS. It's like I've told people now lately, I mean, much more lately than I did in the beginning. A lot of that stuff these guys are saying just doesn't work. It doesn't have any place at all in law. It doesn't. And anybody who tells you it does, they don't know it. They don't know it either, because they could just come back and show you, or they could duplicate it for anybody. If it's simply the paperwork alone, I could give you the document, and that would essentially rid your situation. It doesn't work that way, and we've seen a couple of incidents, actually one, two, I think three this week, right, where guys walked in and it didn't go the way that they expected it,